Hi, I'm Angela V. Shelton.
And I'm her very best friend, Frances Callier, and we are Frangela.
And welcome to another episode of Frangela's Idiot of the Week.
Week.
Very exciting. Thank you for sending us your idiot nominations on Facebook and Twitter at Frangela Duo.
Mm-hmm. And you can always write to us at frangela.com.
That's right. We answer them, and we want to thank everybody in the army of the anti-dumb.
Yes, we do.
First up for today's idiot nominees, again, we want to thank 4-star General Damselfly.
Yes.
For contributing on Twitter.
Man allegedly ties 89 bags of drugs to his genitals. Yes, I said that. 89. Not 80.
Not 90.
89.
Not 8 or 9.
Yes.
89. Now, I have a lot, we can't even get to, first of all, he's 23 years old.
Yes.
Ray Woods. He got stopped at a traffic stop. This is
Yes.
stupid.
Yeah.
In Fallcroft, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's showing up.
Yep.
So he got stopped, and the police, when they pulled him over for this traffic stop, they saw in the car a bag of marijuana at his feet and another vial full of weed on the seat next to him.
Right.
See, that's the problem right away. That's why he got in trouble.
Right. But then they got suspicious of the giant bulge in his pants. They were like, I've seen people be big, but not that big.
And honestly, it's kind of rounded.
Yes.
In a weird way.
And this police officer says, I quote, I've seen it down their pants, in their ass, but I've never seen it tied to the penis. I couldn't believe it.
They tried to remove it, and the cops, I think they handled this very nicely.
Yeah.
They were trying to remove the 89 bags of drugs from this man's penis, and the cops were like, I don't know if he was nervous or what, but he started peeing everywhere, and it was just, and then so that now he gets charged with tampering with evidence.
Yes!
Because he's pissing on it. Which I think kind of entrapment in a way. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, he was nervous, he was in jail. I'm not sure, I think that's kind of an unfair charge.
Oh
But this is what kills me. He had 41 bags of heroin and 48 bags of cocaine. The first thing I gotta say is, how big is your junk?
This is not a Christmas tree, dude. Okay.
It's like, that, I'm not having sex with that, because it's crazy.
I know.
Also, it's gotta hurt. Isn't that, like, bad for your area to have things tied to it?
I mean, is it
like
on
a
his
kite?
nuts?
I thought it said on his penis.
On his penis. On his penis. So do you
There's
think...
something, do you think he got off on that in any way? Do you think there's any kind of...
No, I don't think so. But
I know about the sexual
this is what I
freaking.
want to know. I want to know, did he have it like, was it like graduated or
89?
How do you hang 89 bags
Of anything.
from your penis? That's what I mean. 89. I mean, even if they're small.
Yeah,
bags.
the little of the kind that people swallow.
Yeah.
I don't...
89. 89. I'm like...
On your flaccid penis.
I've done 20 here. That's a lot.
And they're bigger. They have to be bigger than that.
They have to be bigger than that.
That's like a grain of rice. You can't...
I mean, come on.
You know what? If there's anyone who's willing to run this experiment for us...
And send us a picture.
I don't
No,
send it to
the picture.
Frances.
Send it, yeah. You know what? You know what you say? You say, do not open, Angela, do not open. In the subject line.
Yourself.
Don't hurt yourself. I'm curious.
This is what, he's got, baby, you can't, why you got so much drugs on you?
And also you're only supposed to have, you can't be carrying that much. That's not muling.
No, that's manufacturing or
Yes.
something. That's a whole different.
No. You need
that's a pack of mules. That's the Trail of Tears on your dick.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't know what. I'm still drawing.
Okay, next up. This is from Andrea.
Yes.
Man busted for DUI before he even leaves his driveway.
Florida, y'all. I love this story.
Florida, you can't even get out the driveway.
No, you cannot. Okay. There was apparently this man's name is Dennis Jones. Apparently, he was trying to back out of his driveway. Okay,
but his neighbors noticed some odd behavior.
They called the cops after reportedly watching Jones crash into the trees in his front yard.
And he was wearing glasses, but they only had one lens.
And when the police got there, he said, I only had one pint of vodka.
Less than a pint this morning.
Less than a pint.
This morning.
Trying to get out.
Officers, this is a mistake. Could you get on the side where the lens is in? This is a mistake. I've had barely a pint.
Barely.
This morning. We're not even to the afternoon.
Well, this is what I'm like. If your measurement of booze, how much would you have had? It's a pint.
Most people say a drink.
Right.
You're using a shot. You're using pints and liters.
How big a freaking pint is of vodka?
He's saying it was somewhere in that area.
And this is what I love.
You so drunk. Your neighbors are like, and this is Florida.
Yeah.
Are like, there's this. Seriously, you got to stop this before it gets out the driveway. Because this is going to be a problem.
He's running down the trees on the front lawn. That's what I love. He couldn't even get out with that one eye. He couldn't even make it out the driveway.
It's so like, what happened to your glasses, dude?
Yeah.
All right. Next up, I believe that there's painkillers in here too.
You think?
I think there's some alcohol-drug interaction.
Right. Then what? Right. He didn't expect it to go down.
Please. I love it when drunk people try to explain stuff. It's awesome.
Yes.
Next up, our last candidate is also from Andrea. Thank you. Colorado TV station shows TNA instead of GMA.
Yes.
That's right.
Viewers in Colorado Springs were hoping to start their day with a serving of Good Morning America, but instead were treated to hardcore pornography on TV.
Somewhere between 4:15 and 7:30 on Thursday morning.
That's a lot of time. Somebody needs to get
It's
fired.
almost 3 hours. I have so many problems with this. That they put in, and I guess the program was supposed to be Bible readings and children's shows. Which is a real problem because that is not your demographic.
No, it's not.
And then, of course, it was porn. Yeah, this is my problem. When I read a story like this, I don't think that's an accident.
I don't either.
I think that's an act of vandalism / terrorism,
well,
if
that's
you will.
somebody who got a pink notice. But this is what you have to do when you're firing somebody. You got to get them out the building.
You got to renege their shit while they're in the bathroom.
That's right.
You got to cuff all their codes.
That's
You got to,
right.
and if you can, fire them when they're not in the building.
That's right.
Because once you've done that, what you have is a ticking time bomb.
And you will get pornography from 4:15
or
to 7:30
in our
a.m.
experience, your desk pissed on,
Yes.
defecation on your law degree. Something will happen.
Something's going to go down.
I have a feeling we'll be hearing about some of this on our next episode where we crown Frangela's Idiot of the Week. I don't know what to do with people.
Yeah.
I really don't.